Hello friends, I'm Tim Wildsmith, and in this video I'm going to be unboxing one of the new Passagio Bibles from Zondervan. So I am really excited about, oh yeah, okay, I can take this box because I don't need it anymore. Wow. Ooh, that's a nice brown. This feels so good when you pick it up, and that's a great size. Okay, I'm back with another unboxing video. This time it's one of the Passagio Bibles from Zondervan. Now, Passagio is a classical music term. I think what it means is when you're going from one octave to another or from one register to another, it's like the crossing from one to another musically. That's the idea anyway. And so that name applies to this Bible because basically what they've done is they've done a Bible where they're doing double column and single column. So all of the narrative prose sections in this Bible are a single column format, which I really like. And then all of the poetry sections are in a double column format, which I also really like. So I think this is a really cool idea. I've seen a lot of people talking about this. My friend Randy Brown over at Bible Buying Guide has kind of had the inside track on this one for a long time, and I've heard several people say they like it. And then one of my trusted sources in the Bible world is my friend Shane Blue. And Shane, you may have heard me say his name before because he's one of my Bible buddies that I met on Facebook. And he recently posted a picture on Facebook and said, "I love these. These are my new go-to Bibles." And I was like, that's saying a lot from Shane because he really knows his Bibles. And so I was excited when Zondervan sent me one of these to check out. I don't know, they're doing NIV and NASB. I don't know, and there's multiple editions of each one, so there's options out there. I don't know which one they sent me, but I'm ready to dive in. I've got my B-cam right here. Let's do this. I'm going to open this up and check it out. It's the first time I'm seeing this. I've seen PDFs of this online, but I've not seen one of the Bibles in person, so I am really excited about. Oh yeah, okay, I can see right here in the box that I got the NIV Heritage Edition in the Passagio settings. Let's get this out here. Beautiful box right there. NIV Heritage Bible, Passagio setting. Large print, lay flat. Let's see here. I'm going to look at the back real quick. This one is brown leather soft. It's got a whole bunch of information here about the text. It's a 10-point type size. It's got some pictures here on the back. This is a really beautiful box. Really done well. Take this box because I don't need it anymore. Wow. Sorry, babe. Little note from Zondervan, the press release about this Bible. There's been a lot of work done on here. So this tells me that we have an NIV Heritage. That's this one. There's a genuine leather, a Buffalo edition. So that's like the premium version. The retail price of that is $130. This one, the brown leather soft, is retailing for $70. Then you have the same thing with the NASB Heritage Bible and the NASB. Yeah, for the same thing with the NASB. I think they also were doing thin lines. Wait, here. Thin lines, and thin line large prints. That's awesome. So there's 4 different Bibles in each translation, NIV and NASB. That's really awesome. Okay, are we ready for this? I'm going to do this guy. Ooh, that's a nice brown. Man, I just said man because this feels so good when you pick it up. And you can feel the flexibility of the sewn binding. I mean, it's like these Bibles from Zondervan and Thomas Nelson, the HarperCollins family, they have just been really, really good lately. And it feels so good in hand. That's a great size. This is a lot like the NIV Heritage Bible. I've had one of those before, so it's a little bit smaller, kind of, I wouldn't call it quite a mid-size or personal size. Yeah, mid-size. It's not a personal size Bible. It's more of a mid-size Bible, but really nice design on the side there. You see Holy Bible, NIV. Looks great. Look at that. Kind of a marbled brown look. That is really, really sharp. I can see that it has a gold gilt line around the inside. Oh! It's got a little, I guess that's is that the Passagio logo? Yeah, that's cool. That little piece right there. That's neat. On the inside too. That's great. This Bible feels a really light art gilding on the pages there. That's nice. Okay, are you ready to dive in? Oh, first of all, let me get the ribbons out. Looks like we've got a couple of ribbons in here. Nice long ribbons. I like that. Good job, Zondervan. Good job. There's a gold one and a brown one on this guy. Looking good. Okay. I'm going to open this up. Really nice family records there. Presentation page. Good, beautiful. NIV Heritage Bible, Passagio setting. Copyright information. It's got the 2K Denmark Comfort Print NIV typeface in here. There's your title page if you want to check that out. Really good. Okay. I just want to get in here and find a preface. Notes about the translation. Okay, so right here at the front of Genesis, we're getting a single column because it's prose. It's talking about creation. I'm trying to see where do we first see we already get to more poetic stuff as soon as we get into chapters 1 and 2. So then like literally right here, Genesis 1:27 is like a poetic setting in the midst. You go single column, and then it's a 2 column here for the poetic setting. You see happening over here in Genesis 2 as well. That's really cool. I think it'll make more sense when you have more verses than just, so here we go. More verses than just 1 or 2 verses that are, where did it go? I just had one. Is there anything in Nehemiah? I'm trying to find a good spot where it goes back and forth. So there's Jeremiah. There's going to be some prose in Jeremiah. Boom, here we go. So there you have like Jeremiah chapter 6. You see the end of chapter 6 is poetic, so it's got that typesetting, and then going into 7, it's more of a narrative section with prose, so that's how it's going to be. Let me just read the back of this box so you know what they're saying about it. The Passagio setting Bibles elegantly shift between the visual beauty and clarity of a highly readable single-column text for prose and a clean double-column text for poetry. The term Passagio comes from the world of classical singing, describing the shift a performer makes between vocal registers. So I was right, between vocal registers. That's really cool. So it's basically you're getting a single column Bible for narrative sections, but there's a lot of poetry in the Bible, and so when those moments happen, even in the New Testament, we can flip through here. Like there's a lot of I'm thinking about Philippians chapter 2, that Jesus poem. Right there you go. Man, I just turned to it. So you get the beginning of Philippians chapter 2 here on the bottom of this page, and Paul's writing to the Philippians, and then he goes into this beautiful poem, which is really kind of the core of Philippians. Anybody who studies this was like this poem about Jesus, and then it moves to a double column format. That's really interesting, and it's cool because it tells your brain you're moving into something different, right? I like that. It's a unique way to study and read the Bible, and there's going to be places here in 1 Peter, same thing, where it's just a couple of verses that are moving to poetry, or places where the epistle writers, or Paul here in Romans chapter 3, he starts quoting different things and using this classic poetic language, and you get to see it. I think that's great. It's kind of like where the NASB uses all caps when the New Testament is quoting the Old Testament. It's a visual cue as you're reading the Bible that something is shifting in the text. I really like that. Obviously, the Psalms and big sections of prophets are going to be poetic settings, but that's really cool. I think that, man. And then as far as like the look and the feel of it goes, is this a blue text? It's not quite black. Is it blue letter? Exclusive Zondervan NIV comfort print, the Passagio setting, maps, 36 GSM premium paper. I mean, yeah, it's very opaque. It almost has like a blue hue, like a dark navy hue to it. That's cool. And it's got like gold accents for the headings and things like that. You see that? It's kind of hard to see on this camera. Man, this is great. It's very different. You definitely it feels very unique in terms of I've not seen a Bible like this before. This is a lot of fun. Yeah, I'm wrapping my mind around this even as I check it out. I think it's cool. I think it's unique. I'm like asking myself in the back of my head, do I feel like Shane feels like this is the new Bible for me? I'm not sure that I'm convinced of that yet, but I do think it's really cool. I think particularly the single column, it really stands out to me, but I'm a single column person, so that's cool. But I like that little shift. I think that's a really unique way to read the Bible. So I'm all about publishers trying something new. This is really great. I would love to know what you think about this. So from your first impressions here of me unboxing this, definitely let me know. If you have one of these and you've spent some time already studying with it and reading with it, we would love to hear your feedback in the comments, so definitely do that. I'll put some links in the description to where you can check these out as far as ordering these Bibles. There's lots of different versions. I said NASB and NIV, so we can check that out and see the different ones out there. This is really cool. There's a lot here that I like, and obviously the binding and everything from Zondervan is just, it's really great. This is the less expensive of the two options, and it feels super high quality. It has the nice paper. It has a really great binding. That's really awesome. All right, so there you go. That's the unboxing of the new Passagio Bible. This is the NIV Heritage Edition. There's also thin line editions, and then editions in the NASB as well. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.